Hello everyone to another edition of the PSW teasers. We are in Arkansas, Arizona, and coming in first
is a submission match. Making her way to the ring from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil,
Azriel Gomez, the current UFC Bantamweight Women's Champion, current UFC Strawweight Women's Champion, and current WKF Women's Champion. This woman is a threat in and out of the ring. She is one of the best kickboxers in the world as of right now, and she is quite possibly one of the best women in combat sport history. But as we all know, just because you're good at combat sports doesn't mean it'll translate over well to WWE and other brand equivalents such as, PSW. But let's see how she fares in this ring against someone who is a professional wrestler, and that's our next opponent.
From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Black!
Jessica Blackwood, of course, coming in second here, representing Canada. She's probably going to be looking to upset the crowd here, possibly showing that just because you're a kickboxer doesn't mean anything here. Of course, very eager to get into this ring and very eager to, get this match done and over. I hope we get a quicker match than last time. Of course, in the steel cage, we had a little over a 7-minute match. She's probably hoping to be expecting a longer match for this one, but who knows? Of course, this is a submission match between the two, so we're gonna see if that kickboxing is going to help you against a professional wrestler, or is the professional wrestler gonna be able to get the control over you? The bell rings, and immediately Irish whipped into the corner. Jessica gets thrown in, and now some forearms and chops heading down her way. Taking her all the way to the ground here, now stomping on her. Azriel showing some fury here as she heads up to the second rope. Now looking for what looks to be a flying knee, but Jessica is just too far away. She misses. Counters, however, to get back on the offense. Ducks a strike to get one of her own. Jessica now stunned on the ropes here. And a big punch to the stomach to follow through. And now a cartwheel head scissors kick, laying out Jessica. Now pushing her off. There's Jessica getting herself some action. But goes for a block even though she probably shouldn't. And now it looks to be beats of the Badran. Now heading to the outside and a ripcord elbow strike. Excellent from Azriel Gomez as she hits a double foot drop. Now picking her, no, it looks to be, thought she was picking her up, but no, she's just going for a combo of strikes and getting a knee to the head to lay her down. It's kind of been all Azriel right now as she goes for the first submission of the match, it seems, as a stretch muffler is put in. Stretching out that knee and that thigh, but a kick to the head stops that action. Jessica seems to be playing very defensive here, almost worried about fighting in this match. Possibly afraid of just getting a concussion or worse. But a big Canadian burning hammer knee and a flying leg drop to follow through. And a flying super kick. Jessica, however, now back in control here. Needs to get some offense in. It's a big knee comes in. And now throwing some strikes at the ground, possibly showing some striking of her own here as a stomp to the stomach is followed through. And now her first submission of the night, it seems, as she goes for what looks to be a variation of a bulldog choke. Possibly an arm trap bulldog choke. Azrael quick to start striking and breaking out of it. These two now at equal footing here. Azrael, however, going for a takedown. Crosses over, getting some palm strikes in, right to the forehead. Now lifting her back up for what looks to be the Brazilian bombshell, and immediately into the submission. Looks to be an arm wing clipped bulldog choke here. Wing clipped bulldog choke is going to just tear on the arms and tear on the actual just neck. It's going to choke you out. But Azrael is now still in control here, even though Jessica did break out of the submission. Jessica now, however, throwing Azrael into the corner. An Irish whip now coming in. Sprinting towards. Looks to be going for a punch. It doesn't connect. And another flying super kick. I believe she calls that the Soaring Beauty. Now lifts her up for another takedown and more palm strikes to the head. And now a stomp to the elbow. And another one to follow it up, possibly making it weaker for that arm clip winged bulldog choke. But a lift up on the shoulders. Burning Hammer spinning flapjack, but now it looks to be a spinning side slam. Stomps her over, going for another variation of a bulldog choke. These two have only really done bulldog chokes, besides Azrael on the outside, going for a bit of a stretch muffler. Azrael again hitting herself out of it, able to escape such a hold. And now a good takedown from her. She readies up to get that Brazilian bombshell once again, and she does. Kind of laid out here. Now trapping the leg here and punching at it. And now what looks to be another stretch muffler. Possibly not the best thing to target here, as she hasn't really done much damage to the legs here. I don't see Jessica giving up so easily from this. But who knows? She very well could. Of course, any damage is damage after all. Again, now throwing in another combo of hers. Looks to be misses the last punch. Jessica looked to be going for her finisher, but didn't catch it. And a good strike to get her down here. And another, no, looks like she was going for the Brazilian bombshell, but didn't get it as a big right hook comes in. Now combo of Jessica's own. Now what looks to be, I don't know, a variation of a scoop slam into a punch to the face. And now these wrist clutch sort of stomps to the back and then a stomp to the face. Now turning that arm in, turning it on the elbow. Now grabbing those fingers. Now a stomp with some knees again, just very, slowing down the momentum of it, Azrael possibly. Trying to get some advantage on her side. She's going for a move of her own here. And she went for something, but she got tripped on the way over. Now Azrael throwing Jessica into the corner. Going for something of her own, but didn't quite get it also. Get some strikes coming in though. Now kicking her on the floor. And a reversal comes in. Jessica in a big running kick. Now again with that trap variation arm bulldog choke. She might tap here. She seems to be struggling here, not really knowing how to get out of it right now. But Jessica choosing to release the hold here. She goes for what looks to be another meet the knee, it seems like she likes to call this. She doesn't get it, however, as a trip comes through. And now Azrael charging up that Brazilian bombshell, and it lands. But no, she lifts her right back up here. Throws her into the corner. Going for that flying forearm. Into the curb stomp. Believe she goes that Passar. Don't quite know what that means, of course translated from Brazilian. But trapped now with this wing clipper bulldog choke. This could be it. I would not be surprised if she taps here out of all the damage done to her head. And she does. That's a tap to the mat. And Azrael is your winner. Beautiful contest from these two. Azrael seemed to be playing more of the aggressor type, but I think it just showed that you just need to be willing to put yourself on the line here as two soaring beauties, as you can see from this replay. Look to be going for a Passard there, I'm now realizing. Of course, gets it here. Now a big stomp. And of course, one Brazilian bombshell comes through. I think we got 2 or 3 tonight, but the last one, she sort of had a combo go through of hitting the bombshell and then right into the Passard. But what a good win for this lady tonight. As the crowd celebrates with her, this is a good debut for her as we head closer to the teaser. And we head closer to the premiere of BSW.